Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is Sandbox testing, and although I've already played quite a few games today, I'm actually going into the Sandbox again, and I will be all of tomorrow, and then using one of my other names on Monday and Tuesday when it ends. As you can see from the team list, there are a lot of bots in this game. The lower tiers are inhabited by bots because Wargaming can't make up the numbers at some times of the day. And that does affect your choice of targets and also how you're going to execute the game. Okay, in this game I'm going down towards the beach. Normally on a Overlord game I would either stay over on the land side or head over to the chines. But in this case, because there's a lot of bots, I might go beachside and prosecute it from there. Now, I'm actually having to give a commentary whilst I'm playing the game, so this will be very much like streaming in a sense, but I'll try and give it my best and give you my impression of what I've learned so far. I've played a lot of games today, a lot. I've had quite a few good victories, and I've had a few really bad defeats. Some of the good victories were in tanks like the Su-122A, would you believe it? I was the last person alive. In fact, it was just me and a bot against another bot at the end, and we managed to secure a victory. Okay, I'm not going to go into that little dip, but I am going to start targeting these guys up here and see if I can get a shot into them. Okay, the Chinukai is a live player. Okay, that hit something and it damaged the KV-2 at the same time. Now, what I've learned so far is that some of the lower tier Arty actually have armor piercing shells instead of heat rounds, and you're not likely to penetrate much of the enemy with the armor piercing, so you might as well switch that for HE if you can, so that you can make better use of it. I've got no shot on that KV-2, but I do have shots on a few enemy over here. Far long range, go for the Wolverine, rounds out. Long flight, direct hit, 249. I think that was lucky RNG because I actually aimed directly behind him. But has the KV-2 come back? Yes, he has come back now. And in fact, actually, he's been joined by T1 Heavy, so the T1 Heavy is going to take it. Okay, lining up the shot. He's just taken a hit. Okay, rounds out. Yep. And looks like my teammate managed to get the other tank. He's in the Fifi, got the Chinukai. Okay, still can't get that KV-2, but he's well hidden. Not a lot I can do about that. The T1 Heavy is not in sight, so I'm gonna start aiming up the far end. I've got the big gun on the Hummel, which means I can shoot long range, and I really needed this because of the long range shooting. You can see I'm using standard HE at the moment, obviously for the stun effect. I found that it's actually oh, the KV-2 just came out, but I've lost sight of him. I found that the standard HE, you tend to use it up rather quickly, and I keep the other two rounds in reserve for the moments where I really need to use them. I can't hit that. Well, I should try to hit that Cromwell B, but he's actually in cover. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to go for the Striv. You'll notice I'm doing a lot of long movements with my mouse rather than actually... Oh, good kill there. Rather than actually using the minimap, because I'm having to re-aim very, very, very quickly. Okay, T1 Heavy. I just saw a tracer from an enemy Arty, and that was a direct hit on the T1. So enemy Arty has been spotted over the far side. Okay, we've got a couple of targets over here. T-3485 and an A-20 just died. Okay, now we can work out where the enemy Arty is. He's over this area. I know exactly where he is. He's in those bushes near the... rounds out. Yeah, got him. Okay, KV-2 down by the beach. He's over on the far side, the Arty, and we've got a Cromwell B. He's headed towards me at the moment, but he ran up that bank because I think he felt that, yeah, and I've lost sight of him, which means now, and I have to press the shift key to come out of the aim, which I find a bit annoying. I feel that Cromwell B is actually headed this way. And in fact, he's aiming at the Fifi, so I'm going to have to try and do my best to get this shot off now. Yep, unfortunately he did kill the Fifi, which means I'm probably next because he now knows where I am. The sound detection thing can be quite useful, but I've also found it can be a real pain sometimes as well, because you get warning that an enemy shell is on the way in, which allows you to get out of the way before the shell arrives. So you get that sound detection thing and you immediately take avoiding action. Yeah, he's definitely coming this way. Here he is. Hello. And he's dead. Okay, that was a bit of fun. But the enemy RT now knows where I am, and in fact actually he's dead already, so I don't need to worry. They've got a T1 heavy with very low hit points up on that rise. So yes, another thing I found is a bit of a pain is that the and he's gone, is that it switches to out of aim mode, out of battle assistant too easily. Now I don't know what happened to the shell there. It didn't appear, but I'm actually going to reverse back to where I was. That KV2, he's umming and ahhing. Is he a live player? Yes, he is a live player. Okay, we've got a Wolverine down by the beach. Thank you very much. Dialing in, almost ready. Rounds out. He's moving very slowly. Oh, and that didn't. That landed some distance behind him. KV2's just died. Wolverine is still in this vicinity. So I'm waiting for the reload to go through. I've only got 3 rounds of standard left, and we've got a box tank. Not sure where he is. He's in the chine. There he is. He's in the chine, and I should use one of the other rounds, but I'm going to use the standard. Rounds out. Yeah, got him. Okay, which only leaves the Wolverine. Last one. There's only 4 left on my team, so I need to get this Wolverine. He's somewhere in this vicinity. There he is. Okay, marking target. Let my teammates know that that's where I'm going for. Line him up, and rounds out. Okay, that's a nice bit of damage, but we've only got 2 teammates left, a Wolverine and a Fury. They should be able to deal with him. And then it looks like they're not going to deal with him. So I really do need to kill this thing quick before we lose this game. Okay, don't lose sight of him, Sunshine. Rounds out. This'll kill. Got it. And that's a game. 4 kills. Yeah, I suppose I do have a bit of an unfair advantage, being that I've played quite a few Arty games, but yeah. That one worked out okay. My last teammate was a bot, so you can see there that it was lucky that I did kill that guy, but I think the Wolverine was a bot as well, so he wasn't going to respond as well as should be expected. Okay, that's the first game. Yes, second class tanker. So I'm not getting anything really good. I am getting in top 3 normally, unless of course I get hit by EBRs early on in the game, in which case then I'll probably be mid-table or lower. But yes, 4 kills is not bad. Nice bit of damage. The Cromwell B did better than me. And let's just check that. Wolverine, yes, he was a bot actually, but he got 2 kills. So I'm not sure if it was that one or that one actually, but anyway, doesn't matter. Didn't make a profit because I had consumables, so there you go. But other than that, it's a good game. Okay, I'll end this game here and start a new one as soon as I load in. Okay, we've got the second battle loading in right now. Long wait for this game. GW Panther, we're short 2 players already, and it's a tier 9 game, so I'm bottom tier. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Empire's Board is not a bad map, and a lot of people dislike it because it's a valley map, and you know, you can only really fire shells into particular channels. But so long as you work your channel, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm the only Arty on my team. The opposite number is a Lorraine 15551, tier 8. So quite unusual. Tier 7 Arty on one side, tier 8 Arty on the other. Kind of suggests that they're going to be short on numbers when it comes to their medium tanks and the like. Okay, I'm going to pop off into this corner. It is a well-known spot, I know, but I always like to pop a shot into this area here, as you know, because there's always somebody silly enough to think that this is a good firing position for sniping tank destroyers, and somebody's just knocked over a tree to the right, so I think they're nicely setting themselves up. Any second now, they'll be nicely positioned. So I think we can put the round in now. Oh, it fell short. Okay, so that gives them a warning that somebody is firing in this direction. An EBR suddenly appears out of nowhere and promptly dies. Now I should be going after that Lanson, but I am going to put another round in here because I'm pretty certain there's somebody at home. Okay, well now there's nobody at home. And we're going to go after the Lanson. He's not alone, there's somebody there. And it's the Arty! What are you doing here? That was a very silly thing to do. Probably not a usual Arty person, I would say. Rounds out. And I got some damage off the Lanson C. We've got enemies coming in this direction. So I'm going to change my angle. It's more difficult to prosecute tanks that are in that particular valley. And since the Arty's gone, I don't have to move for counter battery now. But I am going to hit that ISU 1522S. Rounds out. Yep, got something off him. It landed just behind him. Okay, long reload. Something I should note is that I've tried switching ammo quickly just to see if it does switch quickly. I haven't noticed any appreciable difference off it though. Okay, rounds out. Yeah, that's a direct hit. I do like the new explosions they've put on. They're quite good actually, but I'm not so happy about the amount of damage. Certainly I think the heat rounds or the armor piercing rounds should have a lot more damage. Quickie Baby was right about that. It's very unfair to give Arty less damage. Okay, and he's gone. But and I did get the kill. Okay, so I got the kill on that one. I must have set light to him. Okay, next target. Mark him. Let the teammate know that that's what I'm going for. Don't think I have to worry about... Oh, he's pulled back. Okay, and he's pulling back some more, so I'm going to go the other side. Wait for him to appear. Rounds out. Oh! He tried to fool me, but he's still stunned. Okay, it looks like our team are going to get to their cap before long. There's no Arty there, so I don't have to re-aim. But there's probably going to be some opposition. The Waffenträger was in the nest. I'm going to go up to the nest again because he might still be there. Okay, let's have a look. Actually, there is... Oh, there's enemy here. I'll have those. Rounds out. Yep, direct hits. Got the Stewart Mill. And I'm just going to start hitting these guys. I think the Waffenträger's moved. We'll find out very shortly. Oh, there's the Stewart Mill. And he didn't like that. He's gone. Okay, the Waffenträger is over here. I have got a shot. Rounds out. Long flight. Okay, I got some damage. And I got stunned, so he's going to suffer. He's going down. Mark target. Let teammates know that that's what I'm going for. He's gone. Okay, let's get these guys here. We've got a turtle. Almost uploaded. Rounds out. Should be a kill. Oh, it hits the tower. Not good. Okay, 257's going to have to get my attention, although I'd love to get that turtle. I think he's gone, yeah. 257 is next target. In fact, he's the last enemy, and that's it. Game. Another victory. We'll have a look at the end of battle results. I used only standard ammo in this game. You're getting less damage per shot, but you are still hitting the target if you can get it on. I have noticed though that you do have to relocate if people are doing counter battery, because they are accurate, and it's fairly easy to work out where you are in terms of in the neighborhood from the tracers, although the tracers don't originate at the original point. Okay, well that was the first ace tanker, and yes, I have got the decal. Thank you very much for letting me know. Affirmative, we'll just take that. Okay, ace tanker, that's a nice start. So that's 2 out of 2. We've had 2 victories. Earlier in the day I was getting about 50-50 on losses, but I think actually there's a lot fewer people online tonight, so maybe the standard and the GW isn't as high. Let's go back to it again. Yeah, only 961 hit points of damage and 816 XP. Yeah, I think actually virtually nobody appears to be paying the GW, which is peculiar, but there you go. Oh, equipment on this, by the way, rammer, gun lane drive, and the advanced rotation mechanism, which you probably all are using anyway. And okay, so that was that battle, Ace Tanker. Let's have a look at the next one. I'll start the recording again as soon as the game is loading in. Okay, next game is now loading in. GW Tiger P this time. Going through the tanks one by one to give you an idea. I'll do all the Germans at the higher tiers, and then I'll work my way up the other lines on separate videos. Do I like the new changes? Well, only a few bits are good. Don't try and use the mods, because unfortunately they don't work with the Sandbox for some reason. So if you have loaded mods, you'll probably have problems. What else? Oh, yes, lower tiers, you're going to see a lot of bots, by the way, because people just aren't playing lower tiers. Anything that's under 15 centimeters in caliber, you're also not going to see the new effects, because they're only allocating the new effects to tanks with guns which are much bigger. So anything greater than 15 centimeters or 15 centimeters and above, you're going to see the new changes. Okay, that seems to be it for the moment. Let's go for this LT432, who's decided to be very forward. You can see I'm using the 21 centimeter, and somebody has... Oh, it's a E25, isn't it? Yeah, there's always somebody, isn't there? He's departing the area. No, he's coming back. Yeah, he thinks he's smart by doing this. There is a Striv up there. I could hit the Striv, but I'm going to hit the E25. And he's still there. Yeah, he just took the round. Yeah, he's not feeling so smart now, because that's a 21 centimeter. And you know, even with 21 centimeters, it's 990 alpha. So he's probably lost most of his hit points from that last shot. Okay, the LT432 is going to be virtually impossible to kill. There's the E25, and he's lost most of his hit points. Yes, only 346 left. Okay, Striv is next. You're going to be receiving my next shell if I can get it on target. He's apparently aware. Yeah, he's being very cagey. Let's have a look at this SU-122. Rounds out. That was close. Okay, now, another thing I don't like is that you have to press the shift key in order to come out of aim view. And if you are going to be playing this game, you are going to need to relocate more often than you have ever before in the game, simply because it's necessary. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to damage that guy. He's on the far side of the house, which is a bit annoying. The T-103 appears to be an AFK, or is he? No, he's not. I think he is moving. No, he is an AFK. So more than likely this AMX is going to poke his head round the corner and say hello. Okay, there he is. And for doing that, he lost 317 hit points. But he is there. Now again, I'm the only Arty on the team. So it's going to be down to my colleagues to remove that AMX 1375. He has taken some more damage. I'm not going to be loaded by the time the AMX 1357 gets there, but I think he's probably going to take that guy apart. Yeah, he's got him. Okay, back to the hill now. Because apparently the enemy is coming up over the hill as before. I'm marking the IS-2 as target. Following and dialing in. He's moving. Rounds out. No, that fell short. Well short. Okay, he's gone. We've got 2 tanks up this end. We've got Type 59 attacking them. Okay, Skoda, it's gone. Let's go for the T-29. Your target. Follow him. Track him. Lead him. Work out where he's going. Lead the target. Wait for it. Wait for it. He's stopped. Okay. Rounds out. Got some damage off him. He's now one shot. And he's gone. Okay, we've got some targets over here. Oh, do you see that? Tracer coming out of the woods. Yep, there was Tracer coming out of the woods somewhere around grid square A4. He hasn't located me yet, but that LT-432... Oh, we've got a T-44 trying to be cheeky. I can't hit him because of the dip. Yeah, it's virtually impossible to hit him. I've tried to tease the red line over him, but it's not going to work. At least not as far as I can see. Okay, no, it's not going to work. I think it's going to be a little difficult with this battle assistant. So instead I'm going to follow my teammates. The SU-122-44 is up here somewhere. We know Arty's in this area. Oh. Hotchkiss. It's a long delay before the shell arrives. He's just doing quick scouting runs. Okay, we've got a target down here. SU-122-44. They must have 2. It's a pity I wasted that shell on the EBR now. T-103 is now a goner. So, oh, there he is. Okay, he's given away his position. I'm not loaded yet, but that's the spot. We'll put a shell in there. Oh! Yep, got him. Okay. Well, he made a bit of a boo-boo because he tried to do that when he was very low on hit points. I'm constantly hitting the wrong button. Oh, it's our E25, but not the one I hit earlier, I think. Have they got more than one? Yes, they have got more than one. I'm not loaded. Right, this is going to be a bad game. So my first loss of the evening, I think, of this batch. Lost sight of him. And we've got an LT-432 coming in from the south. Up from the west. Going straight for the cap area. He's spin turn. Oh! Okay, coming out of... Yeah, I think I've been spotted by the E25. Yeah. That's actually a T26E4 just hit me. Okay, I think, yes, this is definitely going to be a loss. Okay, we've got a target coming in. It's the Hotchkiss. Okay, E25 coming in. It's getting close. What? Excuse my language. It wasn't him who killed me. It was the T26E4 carrying his carrying a whole load of wreck with him. Okay, so we've only got 2 left on our team now. I wasn't fully in cover. I really should have got behind cover to make it more difficult for them. That Striv is... well, he's 100% health. But he's obviously not an experienced player. And, well, he's survived so far. I think those shells must have gone into the tracks. ELC needs to escape, evade. It's him and the E25 who's nicely ensconced in this bush. He's got a fair number of targets and he's going to use the bush mechanic on that T26. Now he's got frontal armour to deal with. Could they pull this off? Probably. E25 hasn't lost all his hit points. And really he's just got to outplay that Super Pershing. I'd say outflank him. Try and get above him, above the lake. That's it. And then he can shoot down on the guy and hit the side armour and take him out by going into his engine. He got him in the tracks there. Ah, that's better. Start to get damage now. Yeah. That's the thing with Super Pershing, all you need to do is outflank them. And with a 75mm gun, you'll just tear them to shreds if by hitting the sides of them where they've got no armour. He needs to change position again. There's no enemy E25 on their team. Now use that bush. Oh no, he's decided not to. Okay, we've got an SU-122-44 getting close. Still got half his health. He has been spotted, so he needs to move. I think that ridgeline is the wrong place to be. He should have stayed where he was in those bushes. He would have been very good against the SU-122-44 as well. We've still got the ELC and he's going up to the cap. That's going to act as a distraction. Hopefully he'll find the Arty somewhere over in the woods. He's over here somewhere. Okay, you're a bit in the open there, Sunshine. You need a bit of cover, but he's using a ridgeline instead. Yeah. Okay. He's using the 122, and obviously he's going to take out an E25 with one shot. And the M43 was actually in grid square A3. Okay, the ELC's got him, which means now he's just got 2 enemy to deal with. I popped the reload, Sunshine. He can still do it, but he needs to use every bit of his stealth. And I'd say he needs to be down the other end. They're going to be capping, and I think the Striv more than likely is going to go straight into one of the bushes. I wouldn't be surprised if the SU-122-44 joins him in the bushes. Now, given his view range, he can get quite close before they'll spot him. Still only one in the cap. It's got to be the Striv. Go for it. Okay. Try and get as close as you can. He's searching the woods because he doesn't want to get ambushed by the SU-122-44. He's also going to get close. Oh, there's the SU-122-44. And he was right because he was there. Oh, and he's good at snapshotting. And that's the end of the game. So it is a loss. Unfortunate. Yeah, I was too far away from that bush. I should have got into the bush for safety's sake. I think I'll switch to the 17cm on my next game in the GW. But we'll do a game in the GW Tiger now instead of the GW Tiger P. Okay, just check the end of battle results. Well, I got a bruiser out of it. Let's have a look. Top 4. Still collecting the damage. Yeah. Okay, well, it's a loss, but it was a fun game, and I did get that direct hit on the E25 at the start of the game. I didn't hit him afterwards. 484 hit points, all because he decided to go back to the bush. And it was seen that he was turning around and going back to the bush. Yeah, if you are going to do that, pull away from the bush, best to go somewhere else completely and then come back to it much later. Bit of a bad mistake, actually. Under those circumstances, he would have been better going to the bushes at the centre line. But no, he made the bad choice there. Okay, I'll come back to you when I load game number 4. Okay, I'm loading the 17cm howitzer for the GW Tiger. I'll try one game in the 17cm and then go to the 21cm afterwards. Just wanted to show you the ammo loadout for this one, because obviously you know it's 21 rounds, and the thing is that I've elected to choose 13 rounds of the standard HE, which is 770 average, and of course it's got a stun duration. And this is the new shell that they brought in, which does increased module damage if you hit the target, 940. Not quite as much as I would really want to actually do. It's got a smaller burst radius, half the distance, and remember, no stun whatsoever. So you have to land the shell very close if you want to do damage with these ones. And I've also loaded 2 armor piercing rounds. You can see 425. That's laughable, really. I'm considering what it was back when, before they did the last rework on Arty, where armor piercing rounds for, say, the T92 would do something like 2000 damage, and I saw the Salty Jedi take out an enemy 121 tank, or was it a 122, with one shot, just firing, and that was 100% health, just one shot by firing the shell directly through his engine bay with a T92 shell, and that was an armor piercing. So given that you could do that much damage back in the day, this really should be double that or even more, and the same penetration in order for it to be legit. I can't see this value being... You're not going to get people playing the AP if it's only going to do 425 alpha. They'll load these shells because it'll just do more damage, even if it's only got 66%, 66mm penetration. So Wargaming, you've got to be pulling our leg if you just give it 425, because this just isn't going to cut it. It's got to be at least the amount that it would have been before, say 1,000, maybe slightly more than 1,000, for it to be worthwhile. 1,100 would be valid, or in fact actually with that penetration as well, because it is still, you have to get a direct hit in order for it to count. So we'll just apply that and I'll start the game. Okay, game starting. The number of people on the server is dropping dramatically, and I suspect that the Sandbox is being populated mostly by Russians, because I'm seeing an awful lot of Cyrillic script in the chat, in which case most of the Russians are now asleep or in bed, and that's why the server numbers are dropping down. But I am seeing a large number of EU and also some Americans. I'm on my American account at this moment, but obviously the Sandbox is not located in the United States. I think it's somewhere either in Europe or in Russia, but Wargaming can confirm that for us. Okay, well, in this game I'm actually going to head towards the hills. I'm not going to go through the camp. I'll leave these guys to do it. Now, some might say, why are you using 17cm on the GW Tiger? Because the 21cm would be much better. Well, I do want to give each gun a fair shoot. I'm going to fire around from this position. Just seen a gorilla coming up this way. Looks to me like he's going to try and get into that bush. Oh, STB. Thank you very much. Good night. Okay. I'm beginning to wonder if it's a good idea to be in this position. Nobody's gone up the west side, and that STB is determined to get down here. When he finds that there's nobody at the windmill, he will more than likely. Okay, I have a feeling. There, he's in there. Okay, right, well, coming out of aim view, have to press the shift button. I'm going to have to go down this way. There's no force on the... Okay, so I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to tell my teammate... Oh, what's happened here?
Start withdrawal.
Okay. Told the T-92 to get the hell out of there because we've got an EBR moving into guards. Yeah. Good job I did get out when I did, because the STBs turned up. And all we've got is an EBR and the T-92. I can't stop here to shoot. I'm going to have to move into the row of trees. You can see where the tracer appears. It does appear some distance away from the actual vehicle. Okay, I'm going to stop here and aim towards the STB. There he is. Thank you very much. Good night. Didn't get the kill, but what the hell. At least I stopped him. M53's now rethinking his life and going back to his original position, I hope. That leopard looks very, very, very tempting, and I'm almost loaded. It's one of the reasons why I do like the 17cm sometimes. Rounds out. Okay, I got something off him. I think I may have persuaded him to leave the area. And he's gone. Okay, we've now got a gorilla up this end. And I'm sure he's going to stop in the bushes to see what's here before he pulls away. I'm going to be loaded momentarily. EBR's going to find him. There you go. Right, rounds out. Okay, stunned him. Make use of that. Oh, he's popped his first aid kit. And he missed his shot, but let's see if I can get my shot out in time, or is he going to depart? He's trying to be evasive. I got a bit of him. And now we've got a 263 coming in as well. Oh, he's gone. Okay, next target is... Okay, come on. EBR, get moving. Light... Velocity is life. Speed is life. Ready, ready, ready. Rounds out. Damn! Stunned my own guy there. Okay. Come on. Both Artys, both the M53 and myself are looking at him. Because we're worried. And we're all way ahead on him now. Yay! Kill! Okay, next target is the Hesh barn. No, it's not a shit barn, even though people keep calling it that. Rounds out. And I got a piece of him anyway. And he's gone. There's only an RT left. I think he's in this corner. We're not going to get... Yeah, if you try to pull back, it then goes into this move, into out of battle assistant. And we've got a victory. I didn't get a kill, but I did save our necks by getting a nice couple of hits in there. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. I think you can see Sandbox testing is fun. in that you get to drive the Arty with full skills. I've loaded up all the skills I think they're necessary for the Arty players. You don't need all the skills, you just need most of them. Okay, third class tanker, I'll take that. Let's have a look at team score. Well down the table. Yeah, the tankers were doing the better in this one. I think some of the players who are actually playing these higher tier tanks are actually just testing them out because they probably don't have them themselves. And, well, in the Sandbox, they get to play any tank they want. And tomorrow, I will probably be spending some of the day actually testing out the mediums and the lights and everything just to see what the sound testing is like and how easy it is to actually creep up on the enemy. Again, didn't make a profit, but I made some XP. I think I'm satisfied with that because I got some good damage on the STB to get rid of him. I got some damage on the Gorilla, I didn't get a lot, and that Leopard I persuaded him to leave, which I think enabled one of my teammates to nail him. So there you go, that was a fairly good battle as well, another victory. This is not the same thing as it's been happening to me all today. As I said, it's 50-50 I've been having today. And I'm definitely not getting the same sort of scores that I used to get way back on the other servers. Normally I would be getting a win rate of around 3,000 or thereabouts and serious damage, so I'd be in top 3 virtually every time. You can see I'm nowhere near top 3 on this one. So I'm definitely noticing a serious lack of damage, serious lack of stun, and it's difficult to earn credits. So I think Wargaming's intention is to make it much more difficult for us to play the game. And that could have negative effects on Wargaming because it might actually persuade a lot of people not to play RT, in fact not to play World of Tanks ever again, based on the fact that they've ruined the game again. But I'm hoping that Wargaming will recognise that if they put these changes into effect right now, it would be bad, very bad, because a lot of people would be so unhappy that RT is nowhere near what it was like before that they will probably say, well, I'm not going to play it because there's no point in playing it. We're already seeing people leave the game anyway because they're unhappy with what's happening with EBRs and the way that they can't get a proper game out of it. So anyway, I'll stop ranting and we'll go into the next game. Okay, the next game is loading, and this time round we've got Minsk, and I'm in the GWE100. So of course I've got the 21cm gun, because that's the only gun you get on the GW. Now I could go to the west, or say to the west, to the east actually, and park in the streets, but I'm actually going to go to the west on this one. I'm actually going to head further west and find a position, and it looks like the object has also thought to do the same thing. Okay, EBR just did a quick check. Okay, we've got a target. It's a Striv 103B. I saw an Arty tracer. Rounds out. Yep, direct hit. And there's the kill coming in from the T92. Arty's in this area. I'd expect him to be somewhere in those bushes. I wouldn't expect him to be to the left because it's a bit of a silly place to be. If anywhere, he's going to be in there. It looks like a tree's been knocked down. Is that a tree? Yes, it is. So I think he knocked down a tree to get in there. Again, little clues to work out where the enemy is. Yes, there's the tracer. Rounds out. Okay, didn't kill him, but he moved. He just knocked over a lamppost. I think he suddenly realised, I've got to rethink my life. It's that old thing from Star Wars, you know. I think I've got to away and rethink my life. Oh, that dates me, doesn't it? Attack of the Clones. Okay, EBR. Pain in the butt. Okay, can we get this Foch? No. No. Okay, what do we got here? T100 LT, thank you very much. Rounds out. No, didn't do any good. I thought for a second he flipped himself and that would have been quite nice. T100 is not being helpful, but there is the back chat. What a place to park. Okay. And there's the other one. Oh, he didn't move! Okay, targeting. Oh, I would have got him. I would have got him. Okay, we've got a back chat inbound. There he is. I'm not sure I can hit him from here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, out of aim. Let's get the flock out of here quick, because they're inbound. I'm probably going to get spotted. I've been spotted. Okay, right. Ouch. Yeah, I should have gone into the swimming pool. Big mistake. Should have been paying attention to what was going on the west side. I wasn't. Okay, let's swap to one of my colleagues. Okay, the STB is going to meet the gorilla very shortly. Looks like they're all ganging up on him. Oh, and he's got company. I think you need to go round, Sunshine, and attack him from the other side. That's it. No. The other side, the other side. That's it. Go round. Round, 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 left. That's it. Come up behind him. He's not there. Go, 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 go. Go! Quickly, come up behind him. Okay, there's one of them down. That's the FB4005. Now the gorilla's about to... Yeah, he just hit one of our guys, but now you come up behind him. He's got nowhere to go. He's actually probably reloading. Oh! Oh! Oh, an Arty... We've got an Arty indication there. Arty is down here. The T92. I've got two little wrecks here. Come on, guy. Get down the other end quick. Oh, we're going to lose this. We've only got 3 left now. 2 left. And that's not going to help. You need to get moving. Work as a pair. They'll just cap you out if you sit in the cap. T100's come back. Well, you saw the sound detection there, and you actually saw the Arty and the tracer. Okay, so we got that guy, and he's out the game. Taken out by the EBR 105, who we can't see at the moment. So I'll just transfer over to the T100 LT. Oh, good one. Okay, no. And he's taken out. And that EBR 105 again. Yeah, one of the EBR 105's got 4 kills in that game. So this one was a loss. Looks like I'm going to be on a 50-50 again, because that's 2 losses. Okay, end of battle results. I only got 2 hits in the entire game. I did hit the T92, only for 113 hit points, unfortunately. And the Striv I managed to get for 416, so very, very low. Very low on damage, and partially my fault because of the positioning. I really probably should have gone into the streets and fired from the streets, because it probably would have given me a bit of cover, but it would have been fairly obvious where I was, so I would have to have kept on moving to avoid them homing in on me. Okay, well, that's a loss, and let's have a quick look at detail. Again, big loss, but it doesn't matter because all the credits we're making, or we've been given. So that's the end of the German ones, and I'm now going to do a video on the American line.